Hmm, wow, interesting. Oh, hi, didn't see you there. I was just reading this book and I got distracted. Let me introduce myself first. My name is Evan Rafif Reswara. You can call me Evan. I'm a 12th grader and I'm from Senior High School 1, Salatiga. So, the thing that made me interested in this book is spoiler alert, it is about the main character's past life and the quality of education back in 1980s. Now, what I want to share with you, it is about the quality of education that the main character had. In my point of view, our education and his education is different. The only difference is that our education has a lot of relations to technology. Meanwhile, his education still uses books to study. I know, it is still the same until now that some of us like to read books to gain knowledge. But can you imagine the improvement of education from 1900s until now? Technology is really helpful to this day. However, despite all of the education improvements, not all people in Indonesia get the education they deserve. Based on data from UNICEF, around 4.4 million children in the Netherlands aged 7 until 18 years are still out of school. The poorest children, children with disabilities, and children who live in underdeveloped parts of the country are most at risk of school exclusion. If you ask me, I'm grateful to be able to study in my school. But how about those children who don't have an education like me? As you can see, there was a COVID-19 back in 2019. And until now, there is. Most of the people need to stay at their home for their safety to not get infected by the COVID-19. Education has changed drastically from offline school to online school. This will be a problem to some students who live in a place that doesn't provide any signals. That is why the governor of Central Java, Mr. Ganjar Pranowo, gave the idea through his social media to provide signals to some places for the students to study online. As we expected, the government is also trying to help the students by providing signals to certain places so the students can study online. Not only that, the government gave students free mobile data because not a lot of students can buy mobile data with their money for their online classes. The question is it a good idea? Of course it is. Students will gain an easier access to get education from the teacher through online. Education is really important to any of us, especially myself as a student. It really is important to me. Many students don't know the importance of having knowledge. Knowledge is something that everyone needs to have. By having knowledge, we can make decisions whether it's a good or a bad thing, and our future to be a successful person. It is true that we can gain knowledge without going to school. However, attitude is another important component of education that the technology can teach us about. It can only be learned by socializing with other people. By socializing with other people, we will learn responsibility, empathy, respect, awareness, and much more. Our generation is really unique. If you see some youngsters who are really like to hang out with their friends, or you can say nongkrong, ngopi, but they can earn some money and buy expensive cars, traveling, and much more. Without our knowing, we assume that they call out tuyul to get the money. It's just that they might be a content creator, an influencer, a celebgram. gamer, and YouTuber. This idea came from the young generations that the old generations don't have. That is why old generations need to support the young generation to achieve their own dream. Technology is really easy to access. Even children can do it, right? But it concerns me because I'm afraid that the children might use the technology in the wrong way. For example, the children might open some websites who aren't safe to watch. Children usually really like playing games, right? So parents need to accompany the children to, because some of the games that the children play, they contain violence. Education can change whether in a good way or in a bad way. But if you want to have a better education, let's share our opinion about what we can do to make a better education for us. It is not too late for us to change. It's more like it's our perfect chance to get a better education than these days. I'm sure one day something will change into something unimaginable. Remember, knowledge is important. Gain knowledge as much as you can. And I'm sure one day it will be really helpful to you. That is it for me today. Please leave a like if you enjoyed this video. Show us some love. And make sure to leave a comment down below to let me know about my performance in this speech video. Oh, and don't forget to follow Bonapasogit Mengajar on Instagram. Thank you for watching this video. That's it from me. See you next time.